This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Afternoon Update for Wednesday, May 27th. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good afternoon. Breaking news at this hour, authorities in Switzerland have arrested 7 top international football officials amid a major bribery investigation. Among those facing charges are CONCACAF head honcho Jeffrey Webb of the Cayman Islands and Trinidad's Jack Warner, who is maintaining his innocence.
As we talk about the whole question of accountability in this entire process, are you experiencing any discomfort about this whole entire episode of the awarding of 2018 to Russia and 2022 to Qatar?
I left FIFA 4 years ago, Fazil.
Yes.
And since I left, I have slept very soundly, and I'm sleeping soundly still.
Even with the news coming through this morning?
I repeat, I have heard just what you have heard, and I'm saying to you, I am sleeping soundly still.
Jack Warner speaking to TV6's Fazia Mohammed. So far, no officials from Barbados have been implicated in the scandal in which 14 top FIFA officials have been indicted. However, speaking to Barbados Today from his hotel room in Switzerland a short while ago, head of the Barbados Football Association, Randy Harris, said the developments had come as a complete shock and described it as a sad day for football in the Caribbean, while defending the integrity of the local football association. Barbados Today also contacted former BFA president Ronald Jones, who said he had no comment to make since he has been out of football for 4 years now. Police spokesman David Welch also tells Barbados Today his department has not received any requests for investigations to be launched locally. To news on the industrial front, a full house at the National Union of Public Workers headquarters as custom guards and officers meet in emergency talks with their bargaining agent. The workers who staged a work to rule last week at this hour mulling over their next course of action as government goes ahead with its plans to move the Customs and Excise Department over to the Barbados Revenue Authority. The guards and officers are upset that they are still lacking key information on the July 1 transition and are still unaware on what impact the move will have on their jobs. NUPW's Acting General Secretary Wayne Waldron says the union was forced to act quickly after workers received option forms yesterday, which he described as a breach of good industrial practices.
We need to meet urgently with our constituents, that is all custom employees for the Custom and Excise Department, to determine the way forward, because we cannot sit back in this country and allow a process where unions are disrespected, and therefore we are trying to strategize. We will sit down and track the way forward. This meeting will track the way forward, but we will make a firm determination from who represent customs looking at the future.
Meantime, the Barbados Workers Union, which also represents some custom guards and officers, has put plans for industrial action on hold, at least for the time being. BW General Secretary Tony Moore says her union's next move will depend on the outcome of a meeting slated for next Monday with Martin Cox, the head of the civil service. The stance follows a similar meeting held last evening.
The discussions at this level, we are at the stage of dialogue. Action may become necessary.
It may become necessary.
Action may become necessary, so the head of civil service has left the meeting with the understanding that he will speak to his principals regarding what further advice he can come and bring to our meeting. Our next meeting, which is planned for sometime next Monday, yet to be confirmed.
In other news, a male teenager will appear in the Oistins Magistrates Court today in connection with the Christchurch Carnival shooting incident, which left 2 people injured. 19-year-old Raheem Romanus White of Hines Gap, Halls Road, St. Michael, is charged with the use of a firearm, 2 counts of serious bodily harm, endangering life, and causing a disturbance during Monday's jump-up. Two people, a 17-year-old boy was shot in his torso and a 27-year-old man sustained an injury to his right ankle and were both taken to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital for medical attention. Meantime, the family of Noel Armstrong is anxiously awaiting his arrival. The 49-year-old fisherman, who has been missing at sea for the past 5.5 days, was found adrift by two fishermen from Mustig Island off St. Vincent yesterday morning. Armstrong, who is currently with Vincentian authorities, is said to be in good health and is expected home any day now.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Farley Hill, Crane Beach, fried chicken at Pug's Bar. All parts of Barbadian life that some might know, but others don't. So join me, Katrina Marshall, as I go about town and across country, peeking into tucked away districts and liming with the people who bring them to life. About town and across country, coming soon to Barbados Today, news you can trust.
On the regional scene, we move to Jamaica, where lawmen are on the hunt for a prisoner who escaped custody while receiving medical attention on Monday. The man was hospitalized at the Cornwall Regional Hospital in Montego Bay when he eluded the lawmen shortly after 7 a.m. Police have not yet released his identity. And finally, on the international scene, at least 20,000 people in the German city of Cologne were forced to leave their homes today as authorities defuse a 1-ton bomb from World War II. It is not uncommon for unexploded bombs to be found in the country, but authorities say they are taking no chances, shutting down all schools, disability centers, and retirement homes in the area in what has been described as the city's largest post-war evacuation. And on that note, we come to the end of our afternoon updates, but we will be back again this evening. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. We are also on Channel 101 online TV and Mix 96.9 FM. There you can get all the latest news and sports. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. To have a wonderful day.
This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.